Test 1 2 test. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Can you hear me?
I gotcha.
Perfect.
Chase, we ready?
Testing, testing.
All right. Good afternoon and welcome to Southwestern Christian University basketball. Today we have the SCU Women Eagles taking on the OCU Stars right here out of Oklahoma City. They've had great teams over the year. Now this year they had to replace their longtime great head coach, Bo Overton, so it'll be interesting to see the new coach and the systems he runs and all that. I'm Danny Nix. I will be bringing you the play-by-play. I've got DJ McDaniel here. He'll be doing the color in red, white, and blue. He may even throw a little purple in there. What do you think, DJ? A little purple today?
Gotta throw some purple in there. That's my wife's favorite color. So.
Hey, you got to keep her happy.
Absolutely.
DJ, what do you think about today's game? We're about 3 minutes away from tip-off, so tell us what you think.
I'm really looking forward to tonight. Both teams coming in at 4-4 in conference. They're tied for 6th, though. Both teams looking for a leg up here to get to that 5th place spot. SCU's coming off of a nice little streak here. Got a couple of wins. They did get the forfeit win against John Brown on Thursday, so that kind of adds to that streak going for them. I have seen that there are some Lady Stars not going to be in action tonight, so that's going to be big for SCU. It looks as if they're going to be missing 3 of their top 4 scorers, including number 40, Seltzer, who is 68% field goal percentage, almost 18 points a game, and over 11.5 rebounds a game. She's the number 1 player in field goal percentage in the NAIA, so that's going to be a big loss for them. OCU loves to control the boards. They are top 10 in the country in rebounds per game. Also, they love to get to the free throw line. But I am curious with this smaller lineup. They're almost completely guard and forward. There's really no bigs, no centers. I would love to see how they're able to control the board still. SCU has a chance to be able to be more athletic and kind of box out some of those smaller guards, maybe get some fast break opportunities and really expand on that. Tamaris Andrade has been lights out all year for the Eagles. She's averaging over 34 minutes a game, and in that time, she's averaging 50.5% field goal percentage, 21 points a game. That's the number 1 points per game in the Senior Athletic Conference, number 11 in the NAIA. She's also almost averaging a double-double with 9.6 rebounds per game. The second leading scorer for the Eagles is number 10, Tresha Yeager. She's been on a little bit of a cold streak at shooting of late, but I'd like to see her get going with some of these smaller guards. Maybe she can get some better looks. She's still shooting 39.5% from 3, and I'm talking about her being on a cold streak, so that's nothing to really be upset about, but she's averaging 9 points a game. I think the big thing for the Eagles, and we're just looking out on the court right now, the depth. We've talked about it before. They've had a really balanced third scoring option throughout the year. Early on, before Kia Mays got hurt, she was that third option. Julian Snowder stepped up. Abby Phipson stepped up. Christina Jenkins, Lauren Waite, they've had a lot of girls step up for that third scoring option. So there's good depth throughout this SCU Eagles team. And I think with the OCU Stars being a little limited, I think that gives SCU the advantage, and I'd love to see them take advantage of that early.
Absolutely. Well, you know, the Stars contacted me before the game and said, hey, do you have a wig?
Yeah, no, it's dire. I've heard that they are actually playing 3 girls. Well, I say playing lightly. They may not see the floor, but they've got 3 girls wearing a uniform tonight from softball, track, and soccer just to kind of fill out this roster. So I know that they are thin, but I appreciate them putting in the effort, finding some girls that were willing to help out to get this game in. That's big time.
All right, let's go down to the floor and get our starting lineups and the national anthem.
At this time, we ask that you would please rise and remove your caps for prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for the opportunity to come witness these young athletes play for your glory. We just pray protection over them, also our referees today. And God, we just want to make this day count for you. So have your blessing on each and everything we say and do. In Jesus' name, amen. Remain standing for our national anthem. Here are today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Stars. 5'5" freshman guard from Dale, Oklahoma. Number 5, Elaine Witt. 5'10" senior guard from Bing, Oklahoma. Number 20, Jordan Eaton. A 5'9" senior guard from Hera, Oklahoma. Number 21, Erica Enke. 5'9" junior forward from Greenland, Arkansas. Number 24, Fiona Wilson. And a 5'9" junior forward from Elgin, Oklahoma. Number 34, Paige Pinley. The Stars are coached by Brett Taha, assistant coach Taylor Wollenberg. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup for your SCU Eagles. The 5'4" junior guard from Piedmont, Oklahoma. Number 10, Trish Yeager. 5'5" junior point guard from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Number 13, Abby Phibbs. 6'1" junior forward from Elgin, Oklahoma. Number 25, Christina Jenkins. 5'11" junior forward from Marlow, Oklahoma. Number 31, Lauren Wade. Now it's time for the 5'10" senior guard from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Number 24, Tammy Andrade.
All right, that's your starting lineups. The Eagles will be in all white, trimmed out in blue. They'll be going from right to left, while your Stars will be in all blue, trimmed out in white, going from left to right. Wilson will be jumping for the Stars, and I'm sure Andrade will be jumping for the Eagles, as we're just about ready for action here. Refs walk up. Ball's in the air, and Andrade wins the tip for the Eagles. Phibbs across the half-court line, sets up the offense. Goes far side to Andrade, to Yeager, back to Andrade. Shooter goes in, puts up a shot, and it goes in. Off to a good start.
Good start, good floater by Tammy. Attacking, dribbling from that left side. A little right-handed floater right before she got to the baseline. Nice touch, great start.
Stars back on the attack. Long three is going to be put up, and that's nothing but net by Pindley. Pindley, 5'9" junior, out of Elgin, Oklahoma. I wonder if she knows Jenkins. I bet they played together. Andrade here on the near side, inside to Jenkins, back out to Yeager, wide open for a three. And that's an Eagle three ball. First one of the game by Yeager.
Great start. Trisha Yeager, like I talked about in pregame, had a little bit of a cold stretch lately. Knocked down that first one with confidence.
Witt over to the far side to Eaton. Eaton dribbles back across, hands it over to Pindley. She'll shoot another three. That's no good. Phibbs streaks in, grabs the board, and heads up the other direction. Gets it to Yeager, back to Phibbs. Phibbs back to Yeager. Over to Andrade. Andrade hunting somebody to pass it forward, gets it to Phibbs. To Yeager. To Andrade. She's going to dribble in. She has it poked away. Good hands that time by Ankney. Pindley goes all the way in hard, and that's going to be blocked by Jenkins, and it's going to hit Pindley in the head and go out of bounds off of her. Eagle basketball.
Strange sequence there. Looked like she might have taken an extra step to gather. Also thought she might have gotten fouled, but no call both ways, and the block goes off her head out of bounds. So I guess no harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul.
Well, she does look a little gimpy, so maybe a little harm.
Maybe a little. Could be a little harm done there. Phibbs sets up the offense for the Stars, throws it over to Andrade. That's going to be knocked out of bounds by Ankney. Andrade will inbounds it to Phibbs. Back to Andrade. Tammy back to Phibbs. Cornered away. Back up to Phibbs is good.
Eagles not known for great free throw shooting, but they're shooting just above 70% as a team. Lauren Wade knocks that one down. Would love to see that number increase after tonight's game.
Second one's good.
Basket by Lauren Wade.
Little full court pressure being applied by the Eagles. Cross court pass, a long three put up, and that's a great shot. Nothing but net by Eaton.
Jordan Eaton.
OCU's definitely got a little bit smaller lineup than what we're used to seeing for them. We talked about having some girls out, especially some of their posts. It looks like they're going to kind of live and die by the three in this one.
Phibbs to Yeager. Yeager back up top to Phibbs. 12 on the shot clock. Yeager back over to Phibbs. Kicks it to the middle to Wade. Inside to Jenkins. Nearly loses control, and she walked with it.
In for the Stars, number 23, Kelsey Fitzgerald.
So it'll be the Stars' ball. Fitzgerald checks in for Pendleton for the Stars. And Knee brings the ball up. Far side to Eaton. Eaton dribbles across. Back up top, nearly walked with it, was Eaton. Now she gets it over to Fitzgerald. She goes in hard, and she's going to get fouled by Wade, and she'll go to the line to shoot two.
Foul number 31, Lauren Wade, first foul.
First foul for her, first team foul for the Eagles.
At the line,
First shot goes in. And the second one's good. So we got a 8-7 lead for the Stars here with 6:40 left here in the first quarter of action. Phibbs to Andrade. She's going to let loose a three. That was off. No good. Rebound pulled down by Fitzgerald. Back come the Stars. Witt will bring it across the half-court line. Sets up the offense. Pass inside to Witt. She kicks it back out. Long three put up, and that's a great shot by Wilson. Wilson's first basket of the game. Phibbs over to wide open Yeager. She'll shoot a three in and out. A little hard off the back of the rim. Stars with the rebound.
It's a good look. Good look. Just didn't convert. Got to keep the OCU Stars from getting another three-point look, though. Like I said, they've pretty much lived and died by the three. The two free throws and a couple of threes is what got them the early lead right now.
Ball nearly stolen. We're going to have a foul called. That's going to go on Jenkins. Tough foul there.
It got tough. A little tough spot there. Got stuck. A little late trying to go for that loose ball, and then got a little aggressive instead of just kind of like pinning her to the sideline, maybe getting a trap there. She kind of got aggressive. A little late, but I like the effort.
Basket put up and good by Ankney for the Stars. They've pulled out to a 6-point lead here now. Andrade goes in, puts up a little floater in the lane, and she makes her second basket.
Andrade comes right back down. A little bit of anything you can do, I can do better. Both teams kind of implementing the floater game right there, but great drive. Very controlled drive by Tamaris Andrade.
Another long three put up. That one's finally short. Andrade pulls the rebound down. She heads up court. Now she pulls up, sets up the offense all across court to Yeager. She'll let loose a three. No good. Grabs her own rebound. Passes it in. Kind of out of control, but the Eagles maintain control. Now Wade with the side court jumper. She buries that one.
Great look. Trisha Yeager wanted that ball for about 30 seconds coming down the sidelines when Tammy had it, but she finally got the look she wanted. A little long, followed a rebound. Like I said, a little out of control, but Lauren Wade calmed everything down with that short corner jumper and knocked it down. 2-point game.
Basket good by the Eagles. Anke from the side. shooting percentages should be pretty high here so far.
Yeah, Anke's actually shooting really well to start this game. She's a 45% field goal shooter, a 42.5% three-point shooter, and is averaging over 18 a game. So
Jenkins hits one from the corner for the Eagles, a two-pointer. We got a 15-13 game. We got a whistle. And Andrade jumps up and pulls the net down. Now we have substitutes coming in.
For the Stars,
Stewart
10, Cedar Stewart, number 24,
comes in.
Wilson.
And Wilson back into the game.
wish we could have left the net. The one of the only misses they've had of the night was with the net kind of curled around the rim, so should have left that one for at least one more possession.
Far side, Wilson pulls up, gets it back out to Fitzgerald. Here on the near side now to
Good
Witt,
ball movement.
and kicks it over, and missing is Stewart. Good look, just wouldn't go down for her.
Really good ball movement by the Stars there. This is SCU's chance to kind of pull back ahead with Aniki on the sidelines.
And Eagles, Wade couldn't handle the pass by Phibbs, lost control of it and went out of bounds.
22, Gillian Snoder.
Snoder checks in now for the Eagles as Wade will take a seat.
Gillian.
Stars on the attack. Stewart dribbles in, pulls up, gets it to Pendley. Far side now to Wilson, back up top to Pendley. She makes a nice bounce pass to a wide open Fitzgerald, who scores the reverse layup.
Really good ball movement there by the Stars. Eagles were just a little late to jump that pass up top, and they got burned for it underneath.
Yeager misses her three-point, got her own rebound, back over to Andrade. Nice move inside, and she's going to get fouled. And that's going to go on number 34, Pendley.
Foul number 24, Fiona Wilson. Second personal foul.
Well, I guess they called that on 24. Wilson. That'll be her second foul. Yeager up top for the Eagles to Phibbs. Back to Andrade, back to Phibbs. Phibbs, nice pass inside to Jenkins with a little shot, a little hard, grabs a rebound, kicks it back out to Yeager. Yeager tracks it down, gets it to Andrade. Andrade, she gets her lane she wanted, but good defense getting knocked out of her hand, goes out of bounds off the Stars.
Good quick first step there by Andrade. Got to her spot, but just good hands there by the Stars to knock that out of bounds, keep her from getting that layup.
Jenkins to wide open Phibbs. She puts up a little floater, just misses. Pendley with the rebound for the Stars. Nice behind the back dribble, and she's going to get fouled by Phibbs as Ankney is back into the game.
Crafty move there by the Oral Roberts transfer. She, like I said, she's averaging over 18 points a game, shooting fantastic from the field, averaging over 33 minutes a game. You know there's a lot of weight extra on her shoulders tonight with some of those other girls gone, so hopefully the Eagles can kind of keep her in check. She's had a hot start so far.
She makes her first free throw. That gives her 5 points on the game. Now has 6. You know, if she played for ORU, she definitely has some talent.
Got a little bit of talent, yeah.
Probably wasn't getting the playing time she wanted, which is often the case when you go to those big programs. Snoder inside to Jenkins. Great basket. Should have been a foul called.
Great look, yeah, great look. But battled through the contact. Definitely should have been an and one opportunity there for Christina Jenkins, but I loved the combination passing there by the post. Jillian to Christina Jenkins on the cut. Great play.
And we should have going to be on the floor. And it's going to be on Yeager, as Yeager just got ran over.
She did. She definitely tried to take one for the team there, but I think she was not
inside.
not just close to inside. She was planted both feet well inside the arc there. But love the effort. 15-19 game right now with 1:41 to go. The Eagles they're hanging on. They're not playing perfect, but they're hanging on right now. I think over the course of this game, though, you can already see the attrition is kind of taking the toll on OCU. They've got some girls huffing and puffing a little bit, so
Pendley missed her first free throw, gets the second one to go after skipping over the top of the rim. Now we're going to have a timeout called by the Stars with 1:41 left. They're up on top 20-15. Probably a good timeout right there.
It was. Like I was saying, they're huffing and puffing a little bit. So I think the game of attrition here in the first quarter is already showing its teeth.
I was huffing and puffing.
I was huffing and puffing,
I can't
yeah.
imagine what they were doing
No
down
doubt.
there.
But no, Eagles are playing really well right now. Like you had mentioned earlier, both teams, the field goal percentage has got to be pretty high. It's been pretty fast-paced, pretty back and forth. Eagles shooting 50%, OCU shooting 60%. I mean, it's not very many missed shots, so not very many chances for rebounds right now. But Eagles are playing well. The one thing that I will say that they've done well is following missed shots on three-pointers. Tresha Yeager, I think, got 3 offensive rebounds there in this first quarter on her own missed threes, just following her shot, keeping the play alive. I think OCU is shooting the ball, and they're going to shoot the ball better. They're a little bit more talented around the three-point arc, but I think the Eagles can take advantage if they get the ball underneath and drive a little bit more. The height so far has been the key for the Eagles, and I think that's the big thing going forward.
Andrade on the far wing gets it back up to Phibbs in the center. Dribble, and that's Taylor in the game now, sorry. Didn't see that substitution. Snoder to Andrade. Andrade, nice. Crossover, and she gets fouled. And let's see who that's going to be called on. It's going to be on Pendley. That's her first foul. That'll send Andrade to the line to shoot free throws, 2 of them.
Very smart, crafty play there by Andrade. She went away from the screen and then gave Jillian a little bit more time to get there, so it wasn't an offensive foul. Then she had the crossover and got to the lane. First free throws of the night for Andrade.
Gets the first one to fall. And misses the second one, so she's got 5 points. That one came off the front of the rim. Long pass up court to Cone in the game now. She passes across court to Eaton. And then wide open for Ankney with a walk through the park. Taylor over to Andrade. Andrade inside to Snoder. Bounce pass to Jenkins, and she missed the shot.
Great pass, great look, just didn't quite finish. 40 seconds to go here in the first.
Long 3 put up. That was no good by Eaton. Back comes Andrade for the Eagles. Over to Taylor. Taylor bounce pass to Jenkins. Back to Taylor. Taylor to Andrade. Andrade starts her move. She goes around, puts up a shot, gets it to drop.
Tough shot. Great no call there. OCU Stars were completely planted, so I like the no call. Just athletic play by Andrade to flip that up and get that one to go home.
7 points now for Andrade. Ankney, nice fake, and she's going to get hacked by Snoder, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Number 22, Jillian Snoder, first personal 15 foul. Number 21 at the line, Erica Inky.
First shot is up and good. Second shot's up, and that one spins out. She finally missed something.
She finally missed something. Great start for both teams. We talked about the field goal percentage. Just lights out both sides. The only thing the Eagles aren't shooting well right now is from 3. But other than that, just lights out.
Into your first quarter.
Into the first quarter, we just talked about Erica Ankney. She finally missed something. She's got 9 points. She's leading all scorers. She's halfway to her season average already. That was just the first quarter. Tamaris Andrade's holding her own. We've gotten used to seeing fast starts from her in recent weeks. She's up to 7 points here in the first quarter. The balanced scoring, something I mentioned in the pregame for the Eagles. That third option scoring, we've seen a lot of different girls kind of take that role. Tresha Yeager being the second scorer with, just the 3-ball threat. She made one of them. She's 1 for 4 with 3 points there. But Christina Jenkins and Lauren Wade, the 2 bigs underneath, the 2 starting bigs underneath with 4 points each. For the OCU Stars, Kelsey Fitzgerald and Paige Pendley both have 4 points, and Jordan Eaton and Fiona Wilson both with 3 points. So balanced scoring all the way across, and if this is what's more to come, I'm looking forward to it. Maybe have a chance for a couple 100 points outings real quick.
The Eagles won last Monday down in Waxahachie, Texas. Great game that they picked up the win. The guys picked up a win down there also. That was a upset win down there for the guys.
Yeah, big time.
And then Thursday's game over John Brown in Arkansas. The girls' game was canceled as John Brown was fighting some COVID issues, but the guys played and they picked up another win over there.
Some road warriors lately.
Hopefully we can get a couple of wins here today and keep these winning streaks going.
Absolutely. This one's big for the women, looking for that elusive 10th win of the season. I mean, that's big, getting to double digits early on. The guys are also fighting for position in the conference with their tied with OCU, so both these games mean a lot to both these programs.
Ankney with a long three. She missed that one. Eagles with a rebound as Masquat gets it over to Taylor. Taylor to Andrade. Andrade will drive, kick it to the corner to Snoder. She goes in, makes a move. Shot is partially blocked. Going to go out of bounds and belong to the Eagles. 17 on the shot clock. Andrade kicks it into a wide open Masquat, and she buries that Eagle three.
Easy setup, little four cross. Inbounds play there. Lauren Masquat just kind of snuck out right before the play actually started and set up for a 3-point. Nobody was paying attention to her. She knocked that down. Big shot.
Eaton up top to Pendley over to the far side. Ankney with the ball here, dribbling in. Andrade stops her. She kicks it to Pendley. Ball stolen away. Back come the Eagles. And ball's nearly stolen, but Andrade tricks it back, chases it back down, gets it over to Masquat, back to Andrade. Andrade's going to be called for walking. Don't know about that one. She was faking a three.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Eagles kind of missed an opportunity there. They had the 3-on-2 fast break. They kind of gave it up a little early. Everybody wants to give Andrade some chance in the open court, but OCU was ready for that one. Kind of jumped the pass. We're kind of hounding and kind of baiting them into passing that to Andrade early on. That's what kind of knocked down the chances for that fast break opportunity. But 2-point game, still playing good.
Long three put up. That's no good by Pendley. Back come the Eagles. Masquat over to Taylor, back to Masquat. Masquat looks over the defense, gets it back to Taylor, who'll put up a three. That one's no good, just off the side of the rim. Pendley with a rebound for the Stars. And King with the ball down below us. Andrade on her. Not going to be quite as easy with Andrade on her, I wouldn't think.
No, that's a great coaching change right there to put Andrade on Enki and make her kind of work for some of those offense possessions.
Foul's going to be called on Taylor there. She got pretty physical with the star player. Whoa, and there's going to be a foul on Masquat as she just ran over Pendley. Now, that was kind of interesting.
I always wanted to make that argument that I'm smaller. There's no way I did that much damage. Come on, where's the flop? But that one was a little obvious. Appreciate the aggressive ball play there.
Yeah.
Fighting through screens means a new meaning on that one.
Without a doubt. Andrade with a good job on Ankney there. She staying with her step for step.
Great defense. Shot clock's down to 5. Oh, don't bail her out.
Going to have a foul. Let's see who they call that on. Going to be on Wade. That'll be her second foul. That'll send Pendley to the line to shoot free throws.
Great team defense right there. Just she got a little undisciplined right there at the end. About 2 seconds on the shot clock. She slapped down on that finger roll attempt, and you could hear it from up here. Definitely made contact.
Pendley makes her first free throw. Christian Strain is in the game now for the Eagles. Jenkins checks back in as she makes her second free throw. Taylor setting the ball up. Gets over to Mascot, to Jenkins, back to Taylor. Taylor gets fouled by Ankney as she came over the top of Taylor. Watching Strange shoot before the game. That girl's got a sweet three-pointer if they can get her open and she can get hot.
Yeah, she's a little bit of a stretch four when it comes to that power forward position. Shoots it pretty well.
And Taylor with a long Eagle three ball.
Big contribution there off the bench. Had a couple of three balls from some guards off the bench, and Lauren Masquat and Kaiten Taylor. Not what they're usually known for, more of like the defensive ball hogs, but love to see that. Well-rounded.
Ankney misses a shot as she's feeling a little more pressure with Andrade on her.
Yeah, a little different matchup.
Strain for the Eagles to Masquat, wide open three, and she buries that Eagle three ball.
Great job. Very confident Lauren Masquat tonight. 2 3 balls. She got 6 points with 2 rebounds and the 1 assist. These are big minutes. This is what Coach Arthur and Coach McGill have talked about. She's got the potential to be a 30-minute-a-night girl. She's just got to put it together.
Pendley, sorry, that was Fitzgerald who lost control of that pass, and it rolled over her shoulder out of bounds. Eagle basketball.
Little momentum. Got a pretty decent crowd right now going into it. This is the last weekend before students are back on campus, so they're, nobody wants to actually be here. They're trying to hold off from being around here. Yeah, that last second. So, but pretty good crowd here, and you can feel the momentum switch right there a little bit.
Jenkins from the free throw line just misses. Strain with the rebound, kicks it out to Masquat. Good job. Andrade, wide open Taylor. She shoots a three just off. Rebound pulled down by the Stars. Wilson, wide open underneath and making an easy basket with Stewart as somebody forgot she was playing basketball.
A little bit too much attention on number 21, Enki there. They kind of lost track in transition of the front rim runner. Just kind of let her go and got an easy layup.
Andrade makes a move. Kicks it to Masquat, wide open. Three, no good. Rebound pulled down again by Wilson.
That's still a good look. Tamaris Andrade with a nice drive. Kicked across. Lauren Masquat lined that one up just a little off. She's still shooting really good, though,
There's
right now.
There's a shove-off
there it
by
is.
Ankney. Used her hand and pushed Andrade away. That's what tough defense does for you. You get a little frustrated.
Absolutely. Averaging 2 steals a game. Tamaris Andrade is no joke. Athletic, long arms, the big wingspan, super quick. I mean, we talk about it since the first day she showed up. She's just a freak athlete. Love to see her work on defense. And that puts Enki in some tough waters with 2 fouls early on.
Nice move by Phibbs back in the game. Wide open Yeager, and she buries that Eagle three ball.
There we go. Good looks. Nice time for a sub. You had a couple of 3 balls, and then you go back to your starting guards, kind of keeping the legs fresh on the guard side of things. Coach Arthur's on top of it.
Oh, that ball was way off. I don't know if it got partially blocked or not. But the Eagles come away with it, and Yeager's going to get fouled as she heads back up court. That foul is going to go on number 10, Stewart, her first foul. Phibbs brings it back up, gets it to Yeager, back to Phibbs, wide open. She gets it back to a wide open Yeager. She'll pull it again and just in and out. I'd have taken that shot too. She was so wide open.
Absolutely. We're getting the shots we want, just not quite knocking them down. Still shooting a good percentage though, so can't be upset about that. 3-point lead.
Spin move into the lane, and Strain is going to foul Wilson, and they will count the bucket, and she'll go to the line to shoot one. Chance to tie it up.
She did a great job on the perimeter and then got into the paint. Kind of pulled off because she didn't want to foul, and then was like, I probably shouldn't have done that. Last second kind of slapped down. Give her the N1 opportunity.
So Wilson makes her free throw. We got a 30-30 game with 4:53 left here in the second quarter. Yeager up top to Phibbs, back to Yeager. Back to Phibbs, over to Andrade. Andrade to Jenkins. Nice shot from the free throw line, good.
Great ball movement, good look. Christina Jenkins with that little free throw line extended jump shot has been pretty good this second semester. She's really kind of come on her own on that one. Good D.
They're going to have another foul, and that one's going to go on Stewart. That'll be her second foul. as the shot was missed by the Stars.
First personal foul, 13th foul. Number 34, Paige Penley returns for the Stars.
And the Stars are in a little 2-1-2 zone.
Yeah, a little bit of foul trouble for the Stars. They've got to, especially with that shortened bench, they've got to kind of get a little smarter. Can't be quite as aggressive on defense.
He gives them a little chance to do a little breathing. Oh, pass underneath. We're going to have a foul called. And that's going to go on Pendley as she backed in underneath under Andrade. And that'll send Andrade to the line.
Paige Penley. Second personal foul. 14th foul.
You know, I'm going to be an Eagle fan through and through, but that's a tough call. Damaris Andrade elevated for that backdoor lob, and then the OCU star player, number 34, Penley, just kind of got caught. Like she didn't even see the pass coming, didn't see Andrade, didn't see anything.
The issue is she bent over, and when she bent over, it made it look like she stepped back into her, and she really didn't. If she'd have stayed straight, she'd have been all right.
That's tough. I would also be like the Stars coach here and just wanting to know some clarification on what could I have told her to do other than not be there, other than just don't stand there. I don't know what to do.
And Andrade makes both free throws. Eagles with a 4-point lead now. Pendleton goes around Jenkins, makes a nice move and scores an easy basket.
Paige Penley for two.
Something I'd like to see Coach Arthur and Coach McGill take a look at halftime is this 2-1-2 zone that the Stars are in. They're being very generous with that top guard up here. They're giving a lot of space. I'd love to see Tresha Yeager or a Damaris Andrade get that ball up top to kind of be a little bit more a threat.
Yep.
Give us some more lanes to drive like that one right there.
Phibbs just missed the shot as it hit hard on the front side and comes out, but she will go to the line and shoot two. Now the interesting part is that's Pendley's third foul with 3:32 left, so she has to go to the bench. Now, another thing to point out here, which I think is very interesting, is Andrade has not come out of the game.
No.
After she got on to Ankney, she has been there. Now, Ankney came out for a rest for a little bit. So I think second half you see when Ankney goes out, you're going to see Andrade take a break for the Eagles at that point.
Yeah, she definitely will need to. That's the first time we've really seen Andrade get beat by Ankney coming down. The only thing that Coach Arthur and Coach McGill are going to have to look at is with her playing such tough defense, that's really taken her legs away from the offensive side. She's only scored 2 points this quarter. Now, the Eagles have picked her up, but going forward, you'd like to see Andrade be a little bit more aggressive, maybe get to the free throw line at least, kind of be a threat on offense in the second half.
So Ankney now with 10 points on that free throw as Andrade fouled her. That was her first foul of the game. She gets ready for her second free throw. But at the same time, the Eagles didn't take a lead till Andrade started covering her. So as long as the other girls are scoring, I'll take the defense.
That's right. It's a little give and take. You're trying to figure it out, kind of get that balancing point between offense and defense. Do you want to score 100 or do you want to keep them from scoring 100?
And it depends who scores 100 first.
That's right. Right now, absolutely.
Phibbs should have taken it, tried to make it past Andrade. That was taken away. And that should have been a carry, no call, and putting up a shot and missing was Wilson. Grabs her own rebound, throws up a floater, no good. She goes over the top of Andrade again, but Phibbs is there to grab that ball, and back she comes for the Eagles. Phibbs to Yeager. 2:40 left here in the second quarter. Mass squat to Phibbs to Yeager. Mass squat, far side to Phibbs, 6 on the shot clock. And we're going to have walking called on Phibbs. And the coaches are telling her she should have shot that.
Absolutely, I thought so too.
Man, without that top is so open.
It is. It was a little bit of a different look there. The 3 guards out front and then brought Damaris Andrade to the free throw line extended. A little bit of a different look there for the Eagles. but still just got to be aggressive. The guards have got to be more aggressive. They're getting the top of that key wide open. It should be a charge. Oh.
And that's going to go on Yeager. She got ran over by Ankney. And Coach Arthur disagreeing with that call.
Yeah, that one, he's saying that she was still inside the arc, and there is no chance that she was still inside the arc. If you want to say she was leaning early, maybe. If you want to say she got there late, maybe. But you can't say she was inside the arc.
And Coach still upset with that one. You don't see him upset very often, and Ankney misses the free throw. Andrade with the rebound.
You know, the younger man in me wants to say ball never lies, but truth of the matter, that has nothing to do with it, but it still sounds good.
Yeah, that's right. Masquat far side. Lets loose a long three. That was an air ball.
She's been shooting it well. No reason to hesitate. Coach Arthur's telling her the same thing. She's not known for just being a volume shooter, but she does shoot the ball pretty well. Let it fly. If you're feeling it, let it fly. Don't hesitate on that one.
Witt with the ball. Masquat on her. She makes a turn, but misses the shot. She wasn't where she thought she was when she shot it, when she got underneath. Masquat to Phipps. Yeager wide open. In and out. Masquat taps the ball. And we're going to have walking called on the Stars.
Too many steps.
That's going to go on Cone.
That's a 100% effort play there. Great effort by Lauren Masquat just to tap that ball and keep it alive. Christina Jenkins should have grabbed that, but kind of, I guess, got in the way enough to cause a travel. But great effort by Lauren Masquat to keep that possession.
All right, Andrade will inbounds it. Eagles are set up for their inbound plays. Gets it to Yeager. Up top to Masquat, over to Phipps. To Masquat. Back to Yeager. Back to Masquat. Wide open. Back to Phibbs. She dribbles in. Gets it back to Masquat to Andrade. Andrade starts her move, and she's going to get fouled by Witt. That'll be Witt's first foul, and that'll send Andrade to the line to shoot.
Number 5, Elaine Witt. First personal foul.
2 shots here for Andrade. Eagles down by a point, 36-35, minute 5 left. First shot is good.
Another different look there by the Eagles. They're kind of mixing it up with that 2-1-2 zone, kind of feeling it out, seeing what works. They went to the 4-out, 1-in around on that one, gave Andrade a chance to drive and get to the free throw line.
Andrade now in double figures, as she's got 11 points on the game. Wilson dribbles in, made a nice move to get open. Back come the Eagles. Masquat to Phipps. Masquat to Andrade. Andrade inside to Snoder. Back out to Yeager. Wide open three. Just misses. Masquat goes high for the rebound, but it's going to go off of Witt for the Stars. It'll be Eagles ball. 34 seconds left here in the first half. Stars with the 1-point lead. Andrade inbounds it to wide open Yeager. Back inside to Andrade. Should have been a foul. And Andrade scores. Nice job to keep control of the ball.
Good look. Yeager wanted to go right back to her, but Andrade didn't step in bounds right off the bat, so we had to give him a little bit of chance. But 1-point lead. This will be last shot here for the Stars unless a turnover happens.
Ankney. Andrade on her. Back to Wilson. Back to number 24.
Oh, grab that rebound.
No good, and Phibbs with a good job with the rebound. She'll throw up a half-court shot. That won't be any good, and she missed it. So, halftime. Woo. Eagles up on top, 39-38, and a lot of back-and-forth action. Love that first half. You love those kind of games.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like we can kind of catch our breath there for a little bit. We talked about it in the first quarter. This might be the first one to get to 100. Both teams cooled off a little bit. Couldn't quite keep that pace up, but we got a 38-39 ball game at half, so we're still well on our way to some high-scoring action. Field goal percentage, man, it's been just getting it up quick. 29 shots for the Eagles, 27 for the Stars. Both teams shooting over 44%. Both teams shooting 33 and a third from the three-point line. 3 of 9 for the Stars, 5 of 15 for the Eagles. Free throws, 11 of 14 for the Stars, 8 of 10 for the Eagles. So that's a great trend to see. It's something that we've talked about a couple of times in the past. Free throw shooting wins ball games, and hey, both teams are doing all right for me, so I can't complain there. Rebounding, the Eagles are winning the rebounding game 18-13, which is something that OCU's not used to seeing. They are one of the best in the country when it comes to rebounding, but with some of these girls they have missing, the smaller lineups they've had to go to, the Eagles have been able to take advantage, and they're winning the rebound game right now 18-13. Eagles been moving the ball really well here in the first half. 9 assists on 13 made shots. I mean, that's big time. The bench points, 9 bench points, and most of those were from the Eagle guards on those 3 balls that came in. Lauren Masquat hit a couple. Kaiten Taylor hit one. Not what they're known for, but big-time shots. Talked about early on the balanced third option scoring for the Eagles this year. And they're making me a profit right now, and I feel great about that. So Damaris Andrade, 13 points. Tresha Yeager, Lauren Masquat, Christina Jenkins, all with 6. Lauren Way with 4, Kaiten Taylor with 3. For the Stars, Enke with 13, Wilson and Penley with 8 each, Fitzgerald with 4, Eaton with 3, Stewart with 2. I love this. I mean, this is great. Back and forth, super fast-paced.
That's what you want to see is great basketball.
And getting to actually see the full up-and-down action. There hasn't been a whole lot of fouls. I don't want to jinx anything. Let me knock on wood real quick. Not a lot of fouls. They're letting them play, letting them get after it a little bit. So that's it's enjoyable. This is what you want to see.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take about a 10 to 12-minute break here to catch our breaths.
Yeah.
And get ready for second half action. I'm Danny Nix, joined by DJ McDaniel. Eagle basketball. We'll be back in just a little bit. All right, as we get ready here for second half action, Eagles up on top of the Oklahoma City Stars, 39-38. Great first half action. I'm Danny Nix, bringing you play-by-play. DJ McDaniel doing the color. Both teams meeting with the coaches, and Eagles are in white, trimmed in blue. This half, they'll be going from left to right. It'll be their ball to start the second half, while the Stars are in all blue, trimmed in white. So should be an exciting game if it's as good as the first half. FYI, because of COVID and all that, I made a mistake there in the first half saying that this was their coach's first year. Actually, it's her second year. Bo's been gone a couple years. You just kind of lose track of time with COVID and all these games you don't do.
Absolutely.
All right, back to action. The Eagles have the ball. Starting five back out there. Phibbs over to Yeager, back to Phibbs. Over to Andrade over on the far wing. Back to Phibbs. Goes to the free throw line. She needs to shoot that shot. She pulls in, goes in a little deeper, finds Andrade wide open for a long three, and she's in and out, just wouldn't go. That came close.
That was a good look. Good backside look there. Tamaris Andrade not known for three-point shooting, but had that one 3/4 of the way down before it came back up. But I agree with you. Abby Phipps has got to take that shot, that little free throw line floater or jump shot, whatever she's got in her arsenal.
Good job there
Number 5, Elaine
by Witt to go far side and make that bucket to give the Stars a 1-point lead. Yeager back to Phibbs. Over to Andrade. Andrade drives in, finds a lane, and makes a nice little floater in the lane. Andrade now, she's got well over, 15 points now for her.
Yeah, 15 on 5 of 7 shooting, so that 15.5% field goal percentage is going up a little bit, so can't argue with the way she's playing tonight. Only misses she's had is from the three-point line.
Anneker missed her shot. Andrade with the rebound.
Good look.
Yeager wide open, just in and out. Rebound pulled down by Eaton for the Stars. Now long three put up, that's no good. And that was put up by Pendley. Eagles with the rebound. Back comes Phibbs. Makes a nice move in, kicks it back out to Yeager. Yeager pulls back out, gets it to Andrade. Andrade, wide open. Kicks it over to Jenkins, misses her shot. And we're going to have a foul called, and that's going to go on number 20, Eaton, for the Stars. That'll be her first foul.
A couple of great looks by the Eagles. Tamaris Andrade getting a couple of drives, a couple of kicks. Christina Jenkins with that little short corner shot that she usually hits, just barely missed it. Another good look here for Yeager from the top of the key.
Buries that Eagle three ball.
We've seen that inbounds play a couple times. They just kind of sneak a girl out and set like a little screen right there at the elbow, extended the three girls across, and they just kind of lose track of the girl up top. Straight inbounds pass for a three ball.
Nice little floater put up and in by Wilson for the Stars. Yeager with another wide open three. She buries that three ball, so she's finding that touch. That's what we need.
That's perfect. She stepped into that one with confidence a little early in the shot clock for most fans and most coaches, but when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. So that's her fourth. She's getting into it a little bit.
Pendley stall, ball stolen away by Andrade. Andrade one-on-one. She's going to go all the way in, and she gets fouled. Witt put up a good fight, but fouled her. She went up.
Little outmatched there. Great effort by Witt, but at 5'5" against Andrade at 5. They say 5'9", 5'10", but with the wingspan, I would say like 6'2". A little tough.
Yeah.
A little tough there.
Shooting 2.
So Andrade at the line, leading all scorers now with 15 points. Misses the first one.
Something to watch for going forward. OCU's got 3 girls with 2 fouls, and Pendley there leading the charge with 3 fouls. So that depth at the bench is going to get a little tested here in the second half.
Andrade makes her second one, gives her 16 points on the game. Largest Eagle League I would lead,
Yes.
I would believe here, 6 points. And Keogh.
Sold that one.
Man, that she managed to talk the ref into that one.
Yeah, she was asking for that early on, and she is correct. Andrade's got that offhand kind of on the hip as she goes around those screens, but sold it a little bit with that the whole head toss. But that's Andrade's second foul.
She throws up a long three, misses it, kind of forced that, and the ball's going to go out of bounds, belong to the Eagles.
Late whistle kind of bails out the Eagles there. Great effort by the Stars to keep that alive. The Eagles just kind of were waiting to see if it goes out, and they were actually going to have a great opportunity for a layup there on the saved ball, but late whistle kind of bails the Eagles out.
Phibbs across the half-court line for the Eagles. Over to Andrade.
You got to shoot that.
Yeah, she's going to shoot that three, and missed it. Back to Yeager as Jenkins got the offensive rebound. She goes in, makes a nice move, but couldn't finish.
Oh, don't foul. Don't.
And Phibbs is hustling.
And the technique. Oh, maybe not.
Jump ball.
When he put his whistle in his mouth, I was expecting a tech, but a little bit of a frustration play, but it turned out to be okay for Abby Phibbs. She wanted a foul there, didn't get it, and kind of went on the warpath for that ball.
A little fiery there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where did this come from?
I hadn't seen that tonight. Annie McGill on the sidelines loving it. I've seen her in that same face a couple times back in her playing career. But great effort, a little out of control, but made the best of it, and here comes Stars back the other way.
Witt misses. Andrade with the rebound. Witt was wide open underneath. Missed it. Now Andrade.
Tough pass.
And made a pass. The ball goes through. Out of bounds. It's going to be the Stars' ball.
Number 20, Jordan Eaton, back in for the Stars.
Eaton checks in for Witt for the Stars. And Key over on the far side. Andrade on her. Long air ball put up. It's going to go out of bounds. Belong to the Eagles. That shot was put up by Wilson.
Touched the heavens a little bit on that one.
Yeah. Touched the heavens and nothing else.
That was it. Hey, but you got to throw up a prayer every once in a while.
Sometimes it takes a prayer.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it takes some prayer and fasting.
Hey, Living on a Prayer is a great song.
Andrade, floater inside, just misses. Jenkins fighting for the rebound, but Pendley pulls it down. Sorry, that was Fitzgerald who pulled it down, and then Pendley's going to go in, and she's going to get fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot two as Wade fouled her. And that'll be Wade's third foul.
Wade's actually bailed her out a couple of times now on that exact same play. That little two-step, two-dribble drive to the left. She tries to put the ball back in the right hand and scoop it underneath Lauren Wade. And instead of just staying up and letting that bounce away and getting a rebound, she comes down on it. She's bailed them out a little bit, put them at the free throw line, but Coach Arthur's probably not going to let that one happen again tonight. They're definitely coaching her up right now about that one.
Pendley with 9 points of the game as she made her first free throw shot, gets ready for her second. That's in the air, and she makes it two.
And here's the adjustment we talked about in the first half. Bringing Tamaris Andrade up to the top of the key, taking that void, giving Tresha Yeager a good look at three on the wing.
And shots missed. Stars come away with it. And Anarchy missed that one again. And they've kind of moved Andrade off of her now.
Yeah, they put Abby Phibbs on her for the first time right there. The last possession down, I saw they let Tammy switch off of her a couple on the ball screen. But I'm interested to see how that kind of goes forward. Tamaris Andrade is back on her now.
Probably just giving her different looks, not so she doesn't know what's going to happen.
Well, you saw as soon as Tamaris Andrade came off of her and she went to Abby Phibbs, she immediately went to the basket and got a shot up. So
she throws that one up, no good as the shot clock went off, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to go on Stewart. That'll be her second foul. It'll be Eagles' ball as she fouled Andrade as she got the rebound, trying to come back up court with it.
And the army of two foul Stars grows one more right there.
Andrade, pass inside to Jenkins. She spins, puts up a shot, no good. And we're going to have Snowder on the foul for the Eagles. Oh, they called on Jenkins, so that's her second foul.
Yeah, Jillian Snyder actually had pretty good position there, battling for that offensive rebound. I think Christina Jenkins kind of came in late, maybe bumped somebody as she was trying to jump. I'm not really sure. A lot of bodies down there. Couldn't quite see that one.
I think you and I got 2 fouls, 2 each now. So
no doubt about it.
We're joining the Army.
I guess they didn't hear me knock on wood there at halftime when I was talking about it. So I guess that's my fault.
Yankee with a nice move on the inside. Scores that one.
Coach Arthur's a little frustrated. That was another opportunity for the Enki to attack without having Tamaris Andrade on her.
Now, that's exactly what we need Phibbs to do. She penetrated, which opened up the lane for a nice pass to Snoder for an easy shot.
Absolutely. If they're going to give you that 10, 12-foot jump shot, or once you attack into the lane, that middle player of that zone comes up and attacks you, you have a layup on the backside of it.
And Enki does it again. She goes right around and scores easy. That gets Coach Arthur off the bench saying, let's play defense.
Yeah, a little different look, but they went back to Tamaris Andrade and the same result. She just kind of got to her spot and drove hard. That should be a kickball.
It'll go out of bounds and belong to the Stars. Coach Arthur's been very sparing on the bench. He used to go quite a bit deeper. He hadn't been going as deep the last few games.
No, we talked about that last week when we were here. We expected him to go 2 or 3, maybe 4 more girls deep, and didn't. So he has been a little bit more cautious when it comes to the girls. But it's working for him. They're on a winning streak, so I can't argue with anything he's doing.
Jenkins wide open underneath, but that's stolen away on a nice steal by Wilson for the Stars.
Need to be a little bit more aggressive on that catch. She had a chance to catch, gather, and go up, at least draw the foul, and she kind of tried to one-hand that and got a little cute with it. Turn the ball over underneath.
Andy up top, Andrade picks her up. She passes inside to Pendleton. She goes hard, and nice defense by Snoder as she blocked it and blocked it off Pendley. Eagle ball.
We've been pretty critical of Jillian Snoder in the past when it comes to quick fouls and a lot of them. But that was great defense. That was probably the best defense I've seen from her all year.
And she's playing within her own self.
Absolutely.
Only one foul.
That's perfect.
Phibbs perfect. Misses, though, from point blank, but she did what she needs to do, penetrate.
That's it. She got all the way to the block, just missed the layup. She didn't ask for the foul that time, so I'm guessing she just missed that one. But that's perfect penetration, giving us a chance. Just got to convert.
And Key. Snoder picks her up, and she fouls her on that one. She's going to score it. Whoa. Now that shouldn't be called for right there. And the ref's going to go talk to her.
Foul number 22.
She shoved both Eagle players after making the shot and then started mouthing off.
Yeah, she actually went back after Jillian Snoder. Tamaris Andrade actually went to, for some reason, to apologize. I'm not really sure if she said something or if she just got in the middle of them. But Annickie's still going after Jillian a little bit down there, and now the bench is getting into it a little bit. They're
getting a little fired up.
Something got a little chippy, and I missed it.
All right, Andrade's going to bring the ball up for the Eagles. They're back in that, Stars in that 2-1-2 zone. She penetrates. Back to Phibbs. Phibbs penetrates, throws up a shot, misses. Snoder with the rebound. She scores, and she gets fouled. And that's going to go on Pendleton. That'll be her 4th foul, if that's who they call it on, and I believe they do. Yes, they do.
Big time there. That is her 4th foul. She's also got 10 points and 6 rebounds, so that's a big loss there for the Stars. And a big response there by Jillian Snyder. She kind of got tested down here and came back with an and-one opportunity of her own.
And makes a free throw.
With a little less drama. Not as much chirping on that one.
That's maybe what she needs, just somebody to fire her up just a tad. Far side, Stewart back over to Wilson. She dribbles in, gets wide open. Great block by Jenkins. Yeager with the ball. She got fouled, no call. Back comes Phibbs with the ball. Gets it to Andrade. Andrade going to handle the center. Back to Phibbs, back to Andrade. Andrade over to Yeager. Back to Andrade. Andrade back to Phibbs. Phibbs moves in. Back up to Andrade up top. Wide open Yeager. She fakes the 3. Back to Andrade. 9 on the shot clock.
There's a good
Yeager's wide open. This time misses it. She grabs her and rebound. Phibbs, go, girl. There you go. Turned around. She was so wide open she didn't realize it.
And we talked about it early on. Tresha Yeager's a volume three-point shooter, but she's actually the third or fourth time tonight. Followed her miss on the three, kept the ball alive on an offensive rebound. That one just happened to tap straight to Abby Phibbs, and we got a layup out of it. Good effort kind of following your shot on the offensive boards.
Oh, the late whistle there, and that's going to go on the Eagles. Let's see who that goes on. That's going to go on Jenkins. That'll be her third foul here with 49 seconds left in the third quarter.
Third personal foul.
They'll send Stars to the line.
That's 15 foul.
Wilson makes her first one as she gets ready for her second one. Second one's up, and it's good. Andrade again up the top. Makes a move. Oh, makes a great move and scores.
That's perfect. That's the difference between Tamaris Andrade and just about anybody else on the court right now. We've had Abby Phibbs with a couple of good opportunities, penetrating, just didn't quite finish. But Tamaris Andrade's got that length, got that athleticism. She was able to finish through the trees.
Oh,
Another
nice block by Snoder. Andrade with the ball as she blocked Aniker as she went in for a layup. Big defensive play.
Yeah, great defensive play. Was able to get the block and also set up the Eagles for the last shot.
And then Andrade starts to penetrate. She's going to get fouled by Witt. That'll be Witt's third foul.
A little early in the shot clock for my liking there because that gives the Stars a chance to come back. But, hey, more foul trouble for the Stars, so can't argue with that. That's a great opportunity for Tamaris Andrade to catch her breath. She hasn't come out of the game. Catch her breath, but also continue to score some points and extend this lead.
Andrade's played every minute of this game. Okay.
Hey, I don't know what the question there was. Somebody asked about fouls or something, but that gave Tammy a longer break before she shot these free throws.
That's right.
Catch your breath.
First shot's in the air. Good.
Perfect. Great job.
She makes this one. She'll have 20 points on the game. Did I jinx her?
I don't think you jinxed her.
I don't think I did.
I don't think you jinxed her.
Not Tammy. Shots in the air, and that one's good. Nothing but net. Woohoo. Andrade almost got the steal. Aniki up court, wide open three. No good. Fight for the rebound. Tipped around, and that's going to be it. Into your third quarter. Eagles are up on top by 6 points, 59-53 over the Stars. I'm tired. All right.
What? This is a lot of fun. I can't complain. The Eagles have a 6-point lead going into the fourth quarter. The shots have been fired just from about everywhere. Eagles have 22 three balls attempted. They made 47 shots overall. Stars have 42 shots overall, only 12 threes, which was not what I expected after watching the first 5 shots of the game, and 4 of them were three balls. For them, I mean, guard-heavy offense, I would have expected them to shoot a lot more threes. But I cannot take anything away from either team right now. The free throw line has been just clutch. 12 of 15 for 80% for the Eagles. 16 of 19, over 84% for the Stars. Both teams taking advantage when they get the opportunity there. The Eagles are winning the rebound 27-22, which is, I've talked about it a couple times tonight. The Stars are not used to the smaller lineup. They are used to having the bigger girls, the 6'2", the 6 foots that they're missing tonight is really hurting them on the boards. They're one of the best rebounding teams in the nation, and they're getting out-rebounded, which is something they're just not used to. The steals are even at 3. The blocks are 4-0 in favor of the Eagles. The couple of big ones there by Jillian Snowder in the third quarter really took some momentum away from the Stars. Turnovers have been barely limited for how fast and back and forth this has been. I think that's why it makes it look like the shots are coming fast and furious. Only 15 turnovers combined in the game for both teams. I mean, it's been quick, but they're not turning it over. They've been pretty smart with the basketball. The second chance point, 7-0 in favor of the Eagles. Just a great job. And, of course, Tamaris Andrade leading all scorers right now with 20. So she is – oh, she's tied with Aniki. Sorry, my apologies, with 20.
Aniki has 20 also.
So
yeah.
they're both getting after it. But both of them, I think, are going to be safely above their average once this game is over.
It's a personal battle between the two.
And it has been all night, offense and defense-wise. Love to see it.
Phibbs makes a nice move in, kicks it out to Snoder, wide open to Yeager, just leaves it short. And Phibbs with the rebound, she pulls it back out.
Great individual effort.
Kicks it to Andrade. She looks in back to Phibbs. Phibbs going to penetrate. Makes a nice move in. Throws it up. Just misses.
She's had a couple of good looks right up against the basket. Just hasn't converted. They don't care about her shooting that mid-range jump shot or a three-pointer. They're just going to let her have it. I'd like to see Coach Arthur maybe go back to Lauren Masquat. She had the hot hand in the first half with that three-point shot.
Good battle there, and Yeager wins that one as she prevented Eaton from scoring, then pulled down the rebound. Yeager to Andrade. Andrade, nice move, kicks it back out to Yeager. To Phibbs, to Andrade. Andrade.
I lost it.
Yeah, good defense by Anneker. She flipped it out from behind. A lot of times you get a foul call on that, but she's quick enough that she can do it without getting fouled.
Yeah, got away with it for sure. And a good little baseline drive there by the Stars to get that easy basket. You can tell both teams are a little tired, and another turnover.
Andrade loses control as she got into the lane. She looks a little gassed, back out to Witt, and Witt, nice play. She let Phipps run by her and scores the quick basket.
Yeah, Coach Arthur definitely kind of shortened the bench, I guess we could say.
Phibbs from the free throw line misses.
You can see the difference. I'd like to see, at least for a couple minutes here, Lauren Masquat, maybe a Kirsten Strain, Lauren Wade get some chance to get back in here and give some of these girls a break, because now we got a tie ball game.
Wilson with 16 points as she makes that one from inside the paint. Masquat getting ready to check back in. I think Coach was listening to you. Snoder for a long three, no good. Yeager with the rebound. Wide open three, she'll put it up, just misses. And people crashing the board, and that's going to go on the Eagles. And believe they called that on Yeager. That'll be her third foul.
Great effort underneath by Abby Phibbs. She kept that play alive for much, much longer than it should have. Gave us an extra possession and then almost gave us another possession right there if it wasn't been for the foul. But I am glad to see Lauren Masquat back in there. It gives the Eagles just another chance to extend that perimeter out a little bit of the Stars.
Pass on the side to Pendleton. Masquat did a great job preventing her from scoring easily, then pulls the ball down.
Played defense without fouling and got the rebound. Great job.
Yeager with another three, just misses. Pendleton with the rebound, gets it over to Witt, who will bring the ball up.
Yeager's feeling the minutes a little bit on this one. The legs just quite aren't there.
Yep.
She's gone cold a little bit.
You can feel the tightness starting to happen in both teams.
Absolutely.
As we're coming down.
Yeah, the shooting percentages are starting to go down as we come down the stretch. Yeah.
Aniki with Andrade. Bounces around with the ball. Pulls up, shoots a long three, and she buried that one.
That's her first three of the night. She's not been afraid to shoot them. She's 1 for 3, but that's the first one she's made. She's fighting through. She's played just about every minute of this game as well.
She sat out for about a 2-minute period there in the first quarter, and that's been it also.
A lot of competitive fight in the Stars team. They've been shorthanded, but they're sticking around. It's been a good ball game both ways.
Andrade scores, and then they called her with a charge. No basket.
I think the charge is probably the right call there, but I would have liked to have seen them count the basket and then give the charge. I thought the ball was well out of her hand on that floater before she actually made contact. Tough call to call live, though, but I would have liked to have seen the basket count and then the foul.
Aniki bringing the ball back up. Goes over and her coach tells her something. Andrade picks her up at the three-point line. She kicks it up. Henley with the long three. In and out, no good. Masquat with the rebound. She's going to head up court fast on the other side. Quick legs.
And so you can see she's got the fresh legs. She was able to get up and down the court a little quicker than everybody else. That's going to be a foul.
Oh, that's a tough call there. It's going to go on Snoder for the Eagles. That'll be her third foul.
Third personal foul, 13th.
Witt goes around Masquat, throws it up for an easy basket. Witt let her turn the corner. We're going to have a timeout called by the Eagles.
Yeah, Coach Arthur and Coach McGill were all over that play call. As soon as they called that one out, Coach McGill came out about halfway and said, do not let her drive right, force her to go left. And Masquat got beat on the dribble to the right, had no help on that side, kind of cleared out to that side. But
Eagles.
good run here by the Stars.
Yep.
Eagles are having to definitely gather themselves, catch their breath. This is a little bit of uncharted territory for them tonight. They haven't really been on the bad side of a little hot streak right here. They're on the wrong side of a nice little run for OCU, but still a 5-point game, over 5.5 to go here. They just need to hit a couple shots. I mean, they're getting good looks. They just haven't hit the shots they want. Tresha Yeager really needs one for her confidence. She's gone cold here in the second half. She's 4 for 16 now at the three-point line. 4 for 17 overall. She's got to hit one for her confidence. Also, I think for the Eagles' confidence, that's really what helps stretch the floor out and give Tamaris Andrade and Abby Phipps those driving lanes. But Lauren Masquat is 2 for 5, so we've got shooters. We've got plenty of girls that are capable of shooting the ball well from three-point. We just got to hit one. I think once we hit one, the momentum will kind of swing back our way.
All right, we're ready for action. Eagles ball. Andrade will bring it up for the Eagles. 2-1-2 defense, kind of a matchup 2-1-2. Masquat on the far side over to Snoder inside to Jenkins. Jenkins backs in, kicks it back to Masquat wide open. Steps into three and she buries it. Eagle 3 ball.
Great job, great look. They were able to pull the middle girl from that 2-1-2 all the way out to the corner because you said that 2-1-2 matchup, that zone matchup. Then they were able to get the bounce behind her at the block and then a good kick out for an inside-out three-pointer. That gives Masquat 3 balls.
Aniki managed to shoot a
Tough
floater
shot.
from about 15 feet out, it looked like, and it banked off the backboard and went in.
It's not a shot that you really coach because there's really only one person in the world that shoots that consistently right now. I think it's Trey Young, and he's making a lot of money to shoot that shot.
I think she taught him.
Yeah, confident shot she took right there for sure.
Masquat to Yeager, back to Masquat. Gets it over to Andrade. Nice
Good
pass
look.
underneath to Snoder, and she'll score it.
The difference of having two confident three-point shooters on the floor right now, they have had to come out to Lauren Masquat. She's hit 3. Tresha's hit 4. They're not been able to leave her open either. That's really given Tammy an ability to go one-on-one on the backside and make the right play either on a shot or on a bounce pass.
Long 3, in and out, no good.
Same
Fight
team.
for the rebound. Masquat comes away with it as her and Andrade teammates were fighting for it. Yeager wide open.
Little hesitation.
Gets it back to Andrade. She'll penetrate. Kicks it back to Snoder, back to Yeager. Wide open for 3. Is that good?
There
Yes,
it is.
Eagle 3 ball.
Got to make that. She hesitated on the first one she had coming down. They used a little clock and actually got a better look, and she drilled that one for her 5th one of the game. Love to see that. A little confidence and a chance to catch our breath again.
Yeah, I'm telling you. 67-66. Eagles on top. 3:58 left here in the 4th quarter, so this is the important time for the Eagles.
Yeah, absolutely. Clutch time up by 1 with less than 4 minutes to go. Tamaris Andrade leading the Eagles with 20. Tresha Yeager with 15. Lauren Mascot with 9 and 7 rebounds off the bench, and very little on the minutes side of things for Lauren Mascot. She's got 9 points and 7 rebounds. I mentioned it earlier just kind of briefly. Coach Arthur says she has all the potential in the world to be a 30-minute-a-night girl. She's just got to put it together. You know, the confidence shooting the ball. She plays great defense. She's super aggressive on the boards, especially for the smaller guard. She has all the intangibles you want to get those big minutes. She just hasn't put it together, and tonight we're seeing it a little bit.
And that's why she's here now, coming down the stretch.
Absolutely. Clutch time, she's in there. So great job by her. And another shout out for Erica Aniki. I know we said her name all night, but leading all scores with 25. And she's really put this team on her back here in the 4th quarter.
She's a ball player.
She is very, very talented.
And she has the ball as she comes across the half-court line. And Andrade picks her up.
Turnover. Grab that.
Jump ball called. Interesting call there as Wilson and I believe Jenkins kind of were going at it there.
That's actually a big play. Yeah, the Stars keep possession there, but coming down the stretch, possession's going to be big, and that gives the Eagles the next possession on the jump ball.
Great job by
Don't
Snoder,
foul.
It was picked up by Wilson as Snoder did a great defense. Long three put up, and that's short.
Good, great
Andrade
job.
with the rebound. You can tell the legs on the Stars are not what they used to be. And Jenkins from the corner on the far side, she makes a two-pointer.
Yeah, that little corner jump shot, she gets that one to go, and then she had one earlier in the first half of that free throw jump shot. If she can extend that and be another weapon for the Eagles, it's going to get tough, very, very tough offensively for the Eagles to be stopped.
Wilson goes into the paint.
Another
she
block.
met Snoder, and Snoder blocked it again, and back comes Masquat. To Yeager, back to Masquat. Masquat dribbles back up to the top to Yeager, back to Masquat.
Don't throw that one now. They had a chance to throw to Jillian Snoder underneath, and she was begging for it.
And Jenkins with another big basket from the paint.
But that's a better look. You don't want to go too fast right now. You got a 5-point lead with 2.5 to go. You want to use some clock and get a good look, and that was perfect execution.
Yeah, Jenkins now in double figures, so that's a great sign.
Stars, it's a full timeout.
Yeah, great sign. Coach Blackwell, men's baseball coach here, was giving me a little bit of grief because I was writing down some notes before this game started. And my biggest thing was, and I even underlined it and starred it and everything else, was the balanced third option when it comes to scoring offensively for the Eagles. We know about Tamaris Andrade, first in scoring in the conference and 11th overall in the NAIA. And we know about Yeager, the ability to shoot the three ball. She came in tonight shooting over 6 3 balls a game, and she's at 17 of them tonight. So that number's going to go up. But she's averaging 9 a game. She's got 15 tonight. But that balanced third option is going to be the big key for the Eagles going forward for the rest of the season. And right now, they are dead on that. Christina Jenkins with 10, Lauren Mascot with 9, Jillian Snoder with 7, Lauren Wade with 4, and Kaiten Taylor with 3. Abby Phipps, the starting point guard, who we've come, she's come on and she's had spurts here and there. She's not having the greatest shooting tonight, 1 for 7, but she's done her job. She's getting good looks underneath. She's created 1,000, what seems like, second chance opportunities with offensive rebounds. She's got 3 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. So
second half, she learned.
She did. She made a great adjustment.
And she started penetrating
Absolutely.
and finding girls open. Yeah, she missed a few from point blank, but you can live with that.
You can. The aggressive nature is all you ask for. You can't just be a statue out there. You got to be a threat, and she definitely has done her part. And the Eagles as a whole have done their part. Great team basketball so far.
And Anna Kinney brings up the ball, and Reddy picks her up. She passes it over to Witt. Yeager stays on her. Back to Eaton as she kicks it back out to Wilson. To Anna Kinney. She dribbles. Andrade picks her up. Behind the back dribble, Andrade staying with her. And then back to Pendleton to a wide open three. She misses off the side of the rim. It's going to go out of bounds and belong to the Eagles. So we're under 2 minutes. The Eagles have a 5-point lead, which is big. They score here, it's real big.
Absolutely. You really want to get a basket here to stretch it to a 3-possession game. Another good play there by Lauren Mascot on that last possession. She had a couple of good defensive stops, but didn't secure the rebound. And on that loose ball, she was able to box out her girl and prevent them from getting the offensive rebound.
Jenkins misses from the corner. Witt with the rebound. Witt up top, outside, and a big three hit by Wilson from the far side.
Eagles just kind of lost their girls in the transition, gave the Stars a great look at three. They haven't taken many of them. They haven't made many of them, but that one was big.
Yeager to Jenkins. Jenkins to Masquat. Masquat back to Andrade. 13 on the shot clock. Andrade pulls up. She shoots and just misses. Pendleton with the rebound to Anarchy. We're coming down the stretch. Minute left here in this ball game. Anarchy tries to go around on Andrade and did a good job of blocking her out. She wanted a foul call.
Yeah, she's gotten away with a couple of times being able to say what she wants, but down the stretch, if she says the wrong thing, that technical could really hurt them, so they've got to be smart.
And we have a timeout called by the Eagles with 48 seconds left. Full timeout here.
Timeout, Eagles.
Eagles with the 2-point lead, 71-69.
Man, what a great game. What a great game. Both teams I mean, both teams playing, I don't want to say shorthanded because the Eagles have plenty of girls available. They're just kind of shortened their bench in recent weeks. But both teams playing great. They're getting all the shots they want and all the looks they want. Both teams completely away from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. So I think that's going to change here in the next minute or so.
Yeah,
some teams,
has to.
Somebody will be shooting some free throws here in a little bit. But it is of note, the Stars have gone the entire fourth quarter without committing a foul so far. So they've got plenty of fouls to give. Now, they don't have plenty of girls to get fouls at this point. They've got just about everybody on their team.
So they want to foul out.
That's right. But, hey, we mentioned it early on. Big shout-out to the Stars for being able to find some other athletes on campus to step up and help them get this game in. Cancellations and forfeits have been kind of running rampant lately. And the Stars have girls from soccer, softball, and track on the bench tonight to be able to help them play. Might think about putting them into foul. I mean, what's it going to hurt? They've got nothing on the stat books. Give them a chance to foul.
Nothing to lose.
That's right. Give them a chance. Go in there and grab her. Put somebody on the free throw line. Save some of your players, especially Anarchy, with 25 points and only 2 fouls. You definitely want to save her as long as you can.
Okay, Yeager throws it into Andrade. Anarchy picks her up. Andrade dribbles across. Now comes back this direction. And nearly loses it, and she gets fouled. No call. She calls timeout.
Timeout.
And Anarchy and Snutter are still talking to each other.
They've had a couple of things to say just about all night.
Well, Anarchy's a fiery little player.
Absolutely. I have nothing bad to say about her. She came in as advertised. She came in as the go-to girl over 33 minutes a game, the Division I transfer, shooting well, especially for the amount of shots she puts up per game, averaging over 18 points a game. She hasn't disappointed. 25 points tonight, and she has been not just the fiery spark plug leader, but she's put this team on their shoulders at times and really kind of kept them in this game. Without her, there's no way it's a 2-point game.
Hey, we've had 56 people watching us tonight. I am excited about that, considering they have their own play-by-play guy here.
Yeah, we appreciate you. I know that one of those people zoomed in had to be Coach Arthur from when I got Lauren Masquat off the bench earlier, so he had to be zoomed in. But 55 of the rest of you, thank you for tuning in.
Andrade underneath.
Go up.
Misses it. Kicks it back to Masquat. She shoots up a long three. No good. 28 seconds left. Oh.
Huge missed opportunity there. Christina Jenkins had a
Anarchy,
layup.
far side. She's going to go. Oh, and
That's
she
charge.
runs over charge.
Lauren Masquat with probably the biggest play up to tonight on this game up to this point. The biggest play defensively.
And she wants a foul, and girl, you ran over. Now we're going to have timeout by the Stars with 21 seconds left. Wow, what a big play by Masquat. 21.7 left.
Anarchy pleading her case, but for probably the first time tonight, she pled her case without getting a little animated. She was like,
well, because she knows there was nothing to get animated about.
Hey, did you maybe see a push in the back? Did she maybe push me into her? No, I don't think so.
Nobody was around her.
Can I convince you of it otherwise?
Can we try?
Yeah. Hey, no harm in
asking.
asking.
A couple of dollars on that.
Oh man, no. Hey, as an Eagles fan, I've got some money if they want to foul her out because she has been lights out, man.
I've got mad respect for that
There's
girl.
no doubt. She's played hard. She's played just about every minute. Between her and Tamaris Andrade, the little matchup they've had one-on-one, they've gone head-to-head. They've guarded each other on defense. They've gone toe-to-toe, underneath for rebounds, for shots, everything. I have nothing but respect for Anarchy as a player. She's done a great job, and hey, you've kind of earned a little bit of a chance to fight for a couple of calls here and there. I mean, you've played great and you've led your team. You get a little bit of a leeway there, a little leash.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But great job
that's
here.
about it.
That's it. Yeah. Great job here, though, by the Eagles. Lauren Masquat.
Now the Eagles call timeout, so the Stars will go back over to their coach.
That's a smart play, actually. They have it. You can't take them with you. But being able to give your
team
girls,
a breather.
Yeah, give your girls a chance to catch their breath. I'd like to see who they come out with here because we're looking into 4 fouls before we get to the bonus, and you're probably going to go free throw and ball handlers here with the pressure expected. So I'm assuming Tamaris Andrade, Abby Phipps, Lauren Masquat, Tresha Yeager, and then I'm not sure who your big would be. Maybe a Jillian Snouter just because of the free throws. But really smart play there. And all of this led to about a 3-minute-ago charge from Abby Phipps that she was able to, from Lauren Masquat she was able to take. So really big defensive play there. And I am
Snoder's coming out.
Almost on. Nope, I was off by one. Man, Coach Arthur turned off his live feed.
Yep. I would think you're going to try to get this in the hands of Andrade.
Without
And look
a doubt.
at the hold there by Anna Key, and she didn't get called, and now she's going to reach up and foul Andrade, and that'll be her 4th foul.
Without a doubt, I mean, what's the harm in fouling even before the ball is put in play? You've got the fouls to give, and you don't want to waste the clock. I'm surprised they didn't foul or call the whistle before the ball was even put in play. That time they did.
That foul's going to be on number 20, Eaton. That'll be her 2nd foul. Yeah, I mean, 19 seconds left. Unbelievable. No more fouls in this. Another foul. That's going to be on Wilson. That'll be her 3rd foul.
Now, it's smart. I mean, if you're playing for the steal on the inbounds, but if you don't get it, you're fouling immediately. Next one puts it in the bonus. Oh, that. I was gonna say, that one probably should have been a foul. There we go.
Wilson fouls Snoder.
And they get a chuckle out of it because Jillian kind of lost her feet a little bit after the foul, but that one there's no harm, no foul. I mean, I know the saying, but everybody in the building knows you have to foul there, so Jillian doesn't take that one personal.
All right, Snoder will go to the line. 15.7 seconds left. 2-point lead for the Eagles. Big free throw. First one's up. Misses. Ugh. You got to make this one. You don't want to give them a chance to win it on a three-pointer.
The question on if they don't make it, and even if they do you foul?
Ball bounces around. Stars come up with it. Down to Witt. Witt on Jenkins. Kicks back out. Wide. Oh, nearly walked. They did call
that's
it.
huge.
Yes.
That's huge. Big break for the Eagles because that gave the Stars a chance to not only tie it but maybe win it there. So now we got under 6 seconds. If I was Coach Arthur, I strongly consider fouling in that situation just to stop that fast break. But we got bailed out, and I can't argue with the result now.
Yeah, we saw him drag it, and the whistle was a little slow. Andrade, and she's going to get fouled by Witt.
Tamaris Andrade going to the line. She's an 80% free throw shooter on the year, and she's at 80% tonight. So you need one to kind of secure your chance, and two puts this one away a little bit. Big free throws for Tammy.
Whew. Don't forget, we got a game right after this one.
Oh, my goodness, I know it.
Should start right around the 4 o'clock time frame. Andrade to the line with 2 big free throws. The first one is up, and it misses.
They've been shooting the ball really well all night from the free throw line, but the last 3, the ones you need, are the ones they've missed. So we need one right here.
Misses that one. And we're going to have timeout called. 3.5 seconds left. They're going to take the ball down on their end. They will have the ability to get a good shot.
Yeah, 3.5 seconds is loads of time, especially when you get to advance the ball up. So the ball is going to be coming in across half court anyways. Eagles do have a foul to give. As long as there's a shot not being put up, you have a foul to give, you get kind of beat. So you have a chance to not give up the easy layup, but you cannot give up a 3. I mean, that's the biggest thing right now. You've played too good for too long. You cannot give up a 3. You've got to force them to put the ball on the floor. If this game goes into overtime, it goes into overtime. You tip your hat to the OCU Stars, and you kind of work on something in practice next week about the free throws down the stretch.
Yeah.
But you cannot give up a 3 right here to get beat.
Let them take the 2.
Absolutely. And especially with the foul to give, like I said, if you do get beat, you can kind of just wrap up and say, hey, try it again. But you cannot give up a 3-pointer right here.
All right. Team's coming back out on the floor. Yeager, Andrade, Masquat, Jenkins, and Snoder on the floor for the Eagles. Witt will inbounds it. Gets it to Aniki. Let her shoot it. That's fine. Don't foul her. That's all right. Oh, that's tie ball game, yeah. You just didn't want to get beat. And Coach Arthur's going to call a timeout, so he gets the ball down on this end.
Full timeout.
We've said her name all night for the Stars.
Correction, 30-second timeout.
Aniki she put the team on her back, and she's giving them a chance. With 0.3 seconds, you've got to not just a catch and shoot. It's got to be most of a tip. So you want to go with one of your taller inbounders so you can kind of see over the defenders, and you got to think that this ball goes to Tresha Yeager somewhere around the block, around the restricted area. She gets a chance to tip it in. You got to get a chance just to out-jump somebody and maybe put one up.
All right. We should be getting teams back out on the floor at this point.
Something that'll be worth looking forward if we do go into overtime. The decision to not bring in any of your bench girls to get those fouls by the Stars. She's now got 4 girls with 4 fouls.
Yeah.
That was you don't think about that, down the stretch. Yeah, down the stretch, you're just, hey, we got to keep it alive, stay alive, stay alive. But
all right, let's see. I believe Andretti will be inbounding the ball.
You got to be catch and shoot at the very minimum, catch and shoot.
Yeager's under the basket. Masquat's out top. Now the throw underneath.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, well.
I like the idea. And
I like the idea, but you can still get a three-point shot off wide open.
You had a chance. You could see Coach McGill on the sideline after Tamaris Andrade threw that inbounds. That you have to throw that up. Give him a chance to jump up and get up to it. I like the idea, but I don't think the players were correct in that situation. You need to throw that with maybe a Jillian Snowder or Lauren Wade to Tamaris Andrade.
Yeah, and you've got to be in front of a player, not to let the player be in front of you. You're at a disadvantage right there.
Unless we get bailed out with the girl just standing in the wrong place at the wrong time and Tamaris Andrade kind of jumps over and we get that foul again. But that was a once-in-a-lifetime call, I think, earlier on. But no, overtime. We're going to overtime, and we knew this game, both these teams, these girls have played way too hard for just a normal game. There's a lot to work on, though, in practice, just closing out games. The girls played great basketball for 39 minutes and 50 seconds, I would say. But that last 10 seconds, the free throws killed them, and then not being able to just prevent that last 3.5 seconds on that drive, that's what really put them in the situation. But, hey, free basketball. We knew these teams were pretty evenly matched. OCU playing fantastic with the short staff, missing a lot of their key girls. But these girls are battling for a position for the 5th place spot in the conference, and both teams are looking for their 10th win. So here we go.
And we'll have a jump ball. And Wilson will jump against Andrade. And they're over talking to the timekeepers. 5 minutes here in this overtime period.
Another thing that's big is the fouls from the 4th quarter stay the same. So the team fouls, Eagles are already in the bonus.
And Andrade wins the tip again. Gets it back to Yeager, back to Andrade. She'll set up the offense. Pass to Jenkins here in the far corner. She dribbles back up top. Aniki nearly got her.
Good look for Yeager.
Wide open, misses.
Another rebound.
Oh,
same
they
team.
fought for it. Oh, and they lost it because they fought for the rebound. 2-on-1 break. And going down, missing the shot. They were fortunate there. Wilson missed it. And Andrade with the rebound. Side steps, kicks it to Jenkins. We're going to have a foul. Who are they going to call it on? They're looking at each other.
Somebody make one.
And now they finally call it. Wow. That's 4 on Andrade.
That's tough. Tamaris Andrade's been very, very good tonight with body control, kicking that ball out early. She took one too many dribbles, got in a little too deep before she kicked it out, and got the charge. That gives her 4 fouls.
Witt on Masquat, spins, throws up a left-hander. That was wild and no good.
Good adjustment there.
Masquat with the rebound, heads back up court. Masquat, we need her here.
Yeah, need a basket for sure. Need somebody to step up and make something.
Nice pass into Snowder. Snowder left it short. And Pendley boxes her out for the rebound. Nobody wants to score.
No, there's a lot of tired girls, a lot of tired legs out there right now.
Aniki. Pendley over to Eaton. DeWitt. Wide open three-pointer, no good. And Andrade, how many rebounds is that for Andrade?
That should have given her a 10th rebound, so she's got a double-double again tonight. Need a basket. Under 3.5 to go here. 71-71 here in overtime. Definitely need a basket.
Masquat inside to Jenkins. She spins and no good. It's going to go out of bounds off ankle, and it'll be Eagles basketball.
Jenkins with that Great look, just didn't quite get it to stay down. Halfway down, Snoder just tipped it off with the OCU Stars girls, and there's a lot of girls huffing and puffing right now.
The thing I like, she's not afraid to shoot it wide open underneath.
Snoder.
Snoder just left it short, and it's going to go out of bounds and still belong to the Eagles. Somebody's got to score.
Got to dig deep. Got to find that little bit of conditioning back in August when you got on a campus, maybe September. You got to fight for it a little bit right here.
Yeah, at least you got to jump when you're shooting. Masquat out top. Dribbles back up top to Andrade. Pass inside to Jenkins. She spins, shoots, and she makes it. There we go.
Still didn't really jump on the jump shot. Legs are still gone, but she got the friendly roll off the front. Tammy's got to be smart out top, guarding Anarchy. She's got 4 fouls. Would love to see Eagles play solid defense here and let the Stars use this shot clock as much as they can.
Down to 10 on the shot clock. Witt tries to go around Masquat. Masquat cups her up. Anarchy with the long 3, no good.
That's a foul.
And that's going to be a foul on the Stars, Eaton. And that'll be her 3rd foul as she went over the top. And that'll be the Eagles coming down, and Yeager will be at the line to shoot 2.
That's a big thing. Talking about after the regulation, the foul trouble that the Stars are in, they just continue to get further and further into that foul trouble, but also every foul in the overtime period will be free throws for the Eagles.
But they can't make a free throw.
That's 5 in a row in clutch time. You've got to dig deep. You've got to take a deep breath, got to dig deep, and you've got to knock one down. You've got to have these.
Refs getting the Stars men's players back out of the way. Yeager misses a second one.
Don't foul, don't foul, don't foul, don't foul. 0 for 6 down the stretch. The Eagles were shooting really, really well on free throw line. And then fatigue and a little bit of lack of concentration, I think, kind of got to them.
Anarchy to Pindley, long shot, that's no good. Yeah, Andrade with a great rebound, took it away.
Don't throw that.
Took it away from Eaton, and then a bad pass, and back come the Stars. Witt going to go around Masquat, lays it up and missed the ball. She fell in, made it. 73-73, a minute 55 left.
The biggest thing that hurt on that last possession with Tamaris Andrade's turnover is not the fact that we didn't get points, it's that we didn't use the clock.
Andrade, nice pass into Snoder. Sheer pass is blocked, going to go out of. Shot was blocked. It's going to belong to the Eagles. A minute 40 left. Tie ball game. Andrade coming down to throw the ball in. I think the refs are tired too.
Oh, there's no doubt, and they don't get paid for overtime.
Well, no comment. Back to Masquat. You're trying to get me in trouble, aren't you?
Absolutely. Boost those ratings a little bit.
Andrade falls to the ground, and she's hurt. And Anarchy on the other side makes it. We're going to have a,
You hope it's just a cramp. I saw her limping a little bit ago. She has not come out of the game tonight. She has played every second of this game. So you hope it's just cramps. Trainer working on her right now.
Stars with the lead, 2 points with a minute 21 left.
Yeah, it's a big change of momentum right there. The Stars, you can definitely tell they are interested in the outcome of Tamaris Andrade right now. Coach is actually looking in, giving her girls a chance to catch their breath, but also keeping that extra eye on Tammy. That changes the entire game. Anarchy was guarded by Tamaris Andrade the entire second half, and you could tell her game changed.
When you look at the way her ankles turned, that's a cramp deluxe. Oh, it hurts from here.
Yeah, no doubt. Definitely changes some things for Coach Arthur and Coach McGill, having to figure out what they're going to do. First time tonight without Tamaris Andrade on the court. But like I said, that's big for the Stars because Anarchy, even though she's got 29 points tonight, she's been hounded by Tamaris Andrade almost the entire second half. So that's going to be big on both sides.
Okay, we got Phibbs back in the game for Andrade as she lays down over on the other side.
This is a big moment for the Eagles. Tamaris Andrade off the floor. You got all 3 guards. You need a big shot.
Who steps up here for the Eagles? Yeager on the far side. Goes around a pick, set by Snoder. Back over to Phibbs, inside to Snoder, back out
look,
to Yeager.
good look,
Wide
gotta hit it.
open.
Gotta hit it.
Boom! Big Eagle 3-ball, a minute 5 left.
We got 60 seconds to go. Eagles up by 1. Abby's got Anarchy.
To Pendley. Pendley. Snoder picks it up. She goes
Don't
hard. She
bail
gets
her out.
fouled.
Don't bail her out. Pendley's made a living on that move tonight. Pendley, Coach Arthur's a little frustrated. Pendley has not been shooting the ball well tonight. She's 2 for 12, 1 for 7 from three-point line, but she has made a living on that move, driving left, getting some contact, getting to the free throw line. This will be her 7th and 8th free throws of the game.
And she makes that one. So we got a tie ball game. Coach Arthur upset, said Pendley just lost control and fell down. And
I can't argue with him.
Can't argue with it, but that's not the way the Stripes saw it. Pendley with her second one, and she makes that one. So she stepped up big.
Yeah, made them both. Something that the Eagles need to kind of take notes with. Got to hit your free throws, especially down the stretch.
Yeager, far side, hit that big 3 while ago. Gets it back to Pendley. Pendley to Yeager, back to Pendley. To Phibbs. Back to Yeager. Snoder, 13 on the shot clock to Jenkins. Jenkins hunt for somebody, gets it to Yeager. 8 on the shot clock. Swing it, back to Yeager. Come on. Puts up a 3. Oh, in and out. 22 seconds left. Anarchy on a breakaway. And she misses it, but followed up as wet.
That's not going to make Coach Arthur happy when he watches film. The Eagles just did not get back down the court. They kind of quit on him there on that fast break. You had girls just kind of watching, didn't get into that one. Gave them a rebound opportunity.
Eagles.
That's tough. Tresha Yeager and Abby Phibbs hustled down the court, caused the missed layup, and nobody was there to clean up the rebound and give them a chance. So that gives it a 3-point game with 15 seconds to go. That's a big change of momentum.
Yeah.
Huge change of momentum.
Now, you either have to shoot a 3 or get a quick 2.
Yeah, you got to think that they're going to be playing for the 3-ball here without Tamaris Andrade on the court. Tresha Yeager, she's 6 for 19. So she's not afraid to pull the trigger, but the shooting percentage is not really there. Lauren Masquat, 3 for 7. She kind of had the hot hand early on, and she's been big in moments for the Eagles tonight, but hasn't shot in it seems like an hour. So is she going to be the one that pulls the trigger? You don't know who's going to step up, but somebody needs to make a big shot right now.
All right. 79-76 Stars lead. 15.1 seconds. Snoder will inbounds the pass. Got Yeager, Masquat, Phibbs, and Jenkins on the floor. Gets it into Yeager. Yeager far side to Snoder. Snoder to Phibbs. 10 on the clock. She dribbles in. Gets it back out to Snoder. Snoder dribbles in. 2-shot ain't going to do you any good, and he missed it. Fight for the ball, and we're going to have a jump ball.
That's OCU ball. That is not the shot you needed. That's tough. That gives OCU the ball up 3 with 1.4. That if you're going to take that shot, you have to do it around the 10 or 11 second mark. You can't wait till there's less than 2.
You can't wait that long, no. Another timeout called.
That's tough. That's a learning experiment for sure. You would expect the upperclassmen there to kind of know, and I'm sure that Coach Arthur explained that in the huddle. You got to go quick if you're going to shoot the 2. You got to go quick, and you waste that much clock, then you've got to. Doesn't matter if you get a good look or not. You got to take a 3, and they didn't get the chance. Stars ball with 1.4 to go. Can't really afford to foul, but to keep the game alive, you don't steal the inbounds. You got to foul, and hopefully you can put them on the line. Maybe they miss one, but great job by the Stars tonight. Can't take anything away from them.
Who's your player of the game?
Well, I'd love to pick an Eagle. And Tamaris Andrade played well. Tresha Yeager played well. Christina Jenkins played well. Lauren Masquer off the bench played well. But I've been just blown away with how well Erica Anarchy's played. She's just 29 points. She's done everything she can for her team. She's a fiery competitor. I'd love to give it to an Eagle, but I can't say enough good things about her tonight.
Absolutely. I'd agree with you, and we got Phibbs with an immediate foul on Anarchy.
Number 13, Abby Phibbs.
Aniki at the line for her 9th and 10th free throws of the game, and she's looking for 30. Just an outstanding performance by her.
74 people watching us with Aniki at the line. She throws up her first one and makes it. And that'll be your ball game. Eagles go down to defeat this afternoon, 81-76. Great ball game. I mean, that's as exciting as it gets right there.
Start to finish, great ball game, and I've got nothing bad to say. Eagles just didn't execute them. That's the only thing I can say. If I was really wanting to be nitpicky, just the free throws is what put them in the situation. That's the only thing I can say. Both teams gave everything. I mean, they've battled overtime. They battled no calls. They battled each other. They battled a little bit of a hostile moment there for a little bit. Both teams played fiery, inspired basketball. Just a couple of free throws down the stretch really what gave the chance for the Stars to close it out, and they did. Great job by them. They played short-handed. All of their girls played lots of minutes. I can't say anything bad about them, and I can't say anything about the Eagles. Just the only thing if I'm being nitpicky, just the free throws.
All right, give us some game time stats. We're going to get out of here. Obviously, the other game's going to be a little late starting now. It'll start probably about the 4:15 period.
Well, I was going to give you some stats, but I don't have internet.
So you don't have internet, have I? I don't think I got internet now that I see that.
I'm waiting for that to come back up, but I know Tamaris Andrade finished with a double-double, 20 and 10, I believe, maybe 20 and 11. Lauren Masquat big off the bench with 9 points and double-digit rebounds. Tresha Yeager, the high volume shooting that she had, but she ended up with 15 points. Christina Jenkins in double figures as well. The girls played great, just didn't make the ones that mattered down the stretch, but overall, great job. I think if we go back and look at it, too many three-pointers, they relied on that a little too heavily, especially when they gave that 2-3 zone. They gave so much fluff at the top of the key for us to be able to drive and kind of get to the paint, get maybe mid-range jump shots or layup opportunities. I think that's going to be a big thing. And then just the free throws down the stretch. I'm going to say it until I'm blue in the face. The free throws down the stretch.
You are blue in the face.
Well, I didn't get many chances to catch my breath during that game back and forth.
Yeah. All righty, we're going to call it here and get ready for the second game. Thanks, DJ McDaniel, for doing a great job like you always do. And by the way, we didn't get any down arrows again this game. Man,
we are on a hot
You're
streak.
Doing something right. I don't know what it is.
I'm paying off the listeners.
Chase Schlaball, our SID, thank you for all your hard work. I've been Danny Nix bringing you the play-by-play. Join us again for Eagles men's basketball against the Stars here in about 20 minutes or so. Thank you for joining Eagle Basketball.